Hey you guys, welcome to the Honeywell session. So, my goodness, you guys just saw a bunch of cards just flew out at this point. So, my God. Let me see which one. Oh my God, there's so much. All right. Something with selling out sexuality. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Rise of the Phoenix. Phoenix rising, focusing on your alchemy. Self-love in order to heal a hole in your soul. All right. You must be mindful of self-sabotage of something that took place in your younger years that may be affecting you now, right? Some type of inner child healing, right? Something wild dreams. Okay, so you could be having wild dreams, or like your dreams are very big. They probably scare you because you're a wild dreamer. You have some dreams that may seem wild to folks, or even you, but nevertheless, they're your dreams, right? Let me see, what can I put this here? Put this here. Yes, there's something with your home. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Okay. Let's see, I have the birds outside. All right. If it be possible, as much as life in you, live peacefully with all men. All right, so it's time for you to heal, that you can focus on living peacefully with all humans on a human level, right? Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you, not as the world giveth unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, let it neither be afraid. So Divine is saying, worry not your heart at this time. Let your mind and your heart be at peace. Let it not be troubled. Okay, because it is possible for you to live peacefully with all men on a humane level, right? So like you want to avoid some self-sabotage, something that took place in your younger years, or some type of inner child healing. You do have a guide that is overseeing you. You guys could, like, if you work with candles, you can notice that your candles have been outing, or you could it's been a sign, like maybe your guides is what I'm getting, showing you is something like, hey, something that you have control over. Like, release yourself from the past, the dead weight of the past. If you see here, like, you have this ancient guide here, this white significant owl right here, overseeing and seeing what's going on, as you have these two skeletons, masks and cloaks, black cloaks, your shadow self, things from the past that are holding you back. And yet the candle's in your hand, but yet the fire is out. And it says self-sabotage. So be mindful not to attach yourself to your past, things from your shadow side, which, you've come through, you've overcome, or you're letting go, releasing, and sabotaging your opportunities at this time, right? The opportunity to be free from whatever you've been through in your child years. Could it be in surrounding love, your ideas of love, your perceptions of love, and it maybe transformed you in ways that, wow, it's probably a pretty hard pill to swallow, but Spirit doesn't want you to self-sabotage anymore, because, listen, you are victorious. You've made it. You're here. You're divine. You're aligned. You're aligning yourself. You're here, right? Focusing on your healing. That's a sign of you being aligned, okay? A sign of you also being aligned is peace, okay, in the mind. This is why the card is saying, allow peace to be in your mind and your heart, okay? You've probably been fooled in love, or may have a fantasy versus reality battle when it comes to the ideas and perception around love due to your experiences as a child. But it is time for you to trust yourself and let go of the past, not holding yourself back, right? And focus on some sort of sexuality, maybe your perception with sexuality, your connection to your sexuality, right? I see you going in a new direction, and you see this, once again, this dark path right here, open path right here, open door. There's a new journey. There's a journey that you need to take. You have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Looking back, you know, once again, things of the past, you're no longer your past, okay? Skeletons from your past. You are able to free yourself and walk into something new, knowing that you deserve true passion, right? Divine passion, aligning you to like divine, sensual, tantra appreciation of your sexuality, yeah? And you don't need to sell yourself out, sell yourself short. You probably have, or you probably felt you have, or probably people feel you're selling out because of the way you're, or the direction you're taking to go about your sexuality. But don't sell yourself short, okay? Do what is right for you. Okay, you've made sacrifices and you've come this far. It's time to see what's out there on you know, on the journey in regards to your perspective, your narrative, right? This is what I'm getting here. Like, it's time for you to change the narrative on your sexuality and not sell out and not be afraid to, as you release the past, to go forward and try something new, focusing on, you know, like I said, the tantra aspect of appreciating who you are as a sexual being. Anciently, some of you guys could really work with like some type of holistic remedy when it comes to dealing like with womb healing, sexual healing, right? And just like, you know, just on a new adventure, right? Whether you're into holistic healing or not, but definitely like you want to vibrate and appreciate who you are rather than be ashamed of your sexuality or feel shame or burden with your sexuality. No. Right? And here I just heard a door close or slam. So I was like, yeah, you need to slam a door on something and try something new going forward and trusting yourself, loving yourself and loving who you are in your sexuality, right? Healing from the past, the pain, whatever hole there is in your soul, right? There's some type of hole, all right? But it's like, you know, it's time to heal that, right? And you do have the alchemy to do so. The tool is in your hands, just like this candle is in your hand. The light is in your hand, but the candle is in your hand, but the light is out, right? Right, because the past is trying to block you out from going forward towards your future, and you don't need that because you have the alchemy in your hand. Spirit doesn't want you to sabotage that and go forward knowing that with the alchemy, divine magic, focusing on your resources, right? As well as the resources of the universe. That's why like holistic nature healing, right? The weather's beautiful now and getting better as we're in the spring. Go out and tap in and allow the elements to heal you, you know, allow, you know, yourself to like, you know, invite more water into your diet, or more water into your therapy, right? And just allow yourself to flush out the old and bring in the new, knowing that you have all the tools, right? It's in your hands. And you have divine knowledge. It's going to rise you back from the ashes. One of a kind and a miracle too. I'm getting miracle energy, right? I believe in miracles. You should, right? Because with self-love, you will see a divine transformation and realize how stronger you are. Realizing you had the power all along, right? Something wild at your home. Some things could be a bit wild, or, some wild dream state, right? So you could be having wild dreams, or your dreams may be pretty wild to others, but nevertheless, they're yours and they're capable of you accomplishing them, just, you know, having the faith to go after. Now, you see she's traveling in the dark. You see that's a dragon ahead with this lantern, this light again. The light is in your hands. The choice. Life is all about choices, right? And the choice is in your hand. You have the freedom to set yourself free from all and any self-sabotage, any dark things from your past, all right? Dark experience from your past. And trust the unknown, okay? There's something new for you ahead, okay? Something wild, okay? But great wild, right? Where you'll be brave and courageous, right? That's all you need is courage, right? And the divine fire within to follow through with your passions. You see this color, this burgundy red color, this blood color here, right? You put in a lot. It's time for you to fulfill your dreams, right? Focus on your passions and appreciating who you are. Just for exactly that, who you are, right? That's why it's self-love, and it's going to allow you to rise back. And when it comes to your home, or what makes you feel like home, or whatever is sacred, and whoever is sacred and gives you that feeling of home, you're going to say whatever you got to say and say what you mean, okay? There's some things that you got to let out straight and firm, setting boundaries, you know, and just letting people know, like, listen, this is who I am. You might have known this side of me, or you might have heard or thought this was what you was going to get, but this is a new person in town. And this is how I run my house. You know, your body is the God body, the temple of God, right? So you guys could definitely be in a new way of how you run your house sexually, right? And how you offer yourself or allow yourself to experience the divine magic and alchemy of sex, right? Because sex is the alchemy of the greatest life force, which reproduces humans, right? So it is definitely a lot of things like that you're going after at this time. The Spirit wants you to say what you mean and mean what you say when you say it. You know what I mean? Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Let's see what your soul has to say at this time. All right. Peace in your heart, peace in your home, you know, in your life, may it be. And Spirit does not want you to be afraid or don't want you to feel troubled at this time. Because if it be possible, as much as it lieth in you, it's why? Because it's in you, you have the ability to make peace with all men. Right? Or live peaceably with all men, okay? With learning, setting boundaries, and, you know, with the things that, you know, that have caused holes in your soul, you know, what environments to keep yourself from, what people, you know, what to indulge in, and what's, you know, what's your cup of tea from what's not, right? So are you one of them, okay? That's what Spirit wants to know. Name all the things that you love, and are you one of them, right? And that coincides with the 24 love card right here. Are you one of them, baby? I give myself all the love and attention I need. That is your mantra today, okay? I give myself all the love and attention I need. Ashe? Beautiful. Now we have here, to whom am I comparing myself to right now? You're not going to self-sabotage yourself comparing yourself to other people. You probably was compared to other people as a child, right? Or, you know, in your younger days, your child. No. You don't need to do that, baby. What are you able to see in another is only visible because it is within you, ready to be brought out. Shine light on this feeling of not enough and see the truth. Yeah, you gotta know that you are enough. You are enough. Okay, say it. I am enough. And that's for sure. And see the truth. All that you need and want is within you. So today's soul action, my dear, is today stop comparing and start creating, right? Start creating the life that's going to allow your wildest dreams to come back into reality. For some of you to come into reality, and some for you guys with the Phoenix Rising to come back into reality, right? You got to just heal some things in your whole, you know, hole in your soul that you might have sold out. You know what I'm saying? Or fell short. People might feel like the direction you taking is like, oh, so you leaving us? Or you doing? Oh, so that's you? This the new you? Yeah, that's the new me, man. I'm doing me now, huh? I tried it your way. Let's try it my way. Yeah, it's my life after all. Yes. All right, so let's see what's shifting for you guys. All right. Oh my God! I hear a car screeching. So it could have been a alt, a stop, unexpected alt and stop and something. But it says sacred beetle armor. You may have, you have a mighty shield. All right. So sacred beetle armor. You have a mighty shield, the number 38, which goes into 11, right? Whew. Let's see what's going on here. What's going on? But you're protected, highly favored and protected is what I'm getting here. No matter what, if you had to stop, you know, the Spirit had to put a stop to some things, that's okay. It's for your protection. So don't feel any way about it, you know. Just go with the flow of roll with the river. You know what I mean? Okay. Give me a moment here. Let me find this sacred beetle armor. Where art thou? Where art thou? Here we are. Here we are, my dear. Just a moment in time, you know what I mean? Yes. Okay, and suddenly it got quiet. Right, so now You know that you have a mighty shield, and if you don't know, but baby, now you know, baby. Okay. Yes. Alright, 1 second now. Excuse me. Trying to get our music here. Some of you guys could be low on energy, right? So that's probably why Spirit had to put you guys a halt, to stop, to gather your energy, recharge, right? But you are highly protected. Sometimes we need to have a shield up, right? And who better to demonstrate this than this beautiful fairy? Her psychic shield. Okay, we have some psychics in the house. What's up? Okay, or some people that are very intuitive, yeah? That's why the wild dream state, you must pay attention to, yeah? And her faithful companion, the mighty Atlas beetle. At this time, you need to have friends too. A strong shield that you develop from your thought forms. Yes, it's right to be open, warm, bright, and very well. These beautiful qualities can and must be developed, and they have been, but at this time, your openness and vulnerability have been spied by one who wishes to interfere, drain energy, and even hurt you. Oh my God. Please do not be afraid. You are very strong. And this card says that you have all the means necessary to put a final end to this form of interference. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Didn't I say some of you guys may be low on energy? That's why Spirit had to put a stop to some things. Lord have mercy. I heard this car go screech. That was unexpected, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Signs and wonders, my dear. This beautiful, strong Atlas beetle can shield you from any harm, but its presence will truly be of assistance when you begin to take yourself out of harm's way, right? That's why I said, you know, changing your environments. We was discussing that earlier, y'all. Right? Social parties, social groups, okay? You know, your society and social party is very important at this time right now. Your friendships, right? Yes. Okay, so this creature, okay, has flung out its metallic, powerful wings in a bid to help you make it through a tough time. But its true messages and lessons are that you can begin to do this for yourself. You can minimize the impact of aggressive and hurtful people, and you can eradicate the environments that create opportunities for predators. For a time, you have this protection. But while you wear it, and while this amazing creature shields you so you can get closer to your dreams, right? And doesn't that go with the healing oracle, right? Those dreams that you have, baby. Look at that card. Let me give it a moment to focus there. The beautiful rainbow, you know, transparent butterfly. So I feel like it's been also a transparent process for you, your journey, right? But that's okay, because even you see here with this like sheer linen here, this transparent, you know, but you're divinely transforming. You're being courageous and brave enough to go after your dreams. And like I said, some of you guys have been some wild dreams. Yes. So as you pursue your dreams, you're going to have to protect yourself and stay away from certain folks, certain environments at this time is what the book is saying. Correlating to everything where we were going here in this oracle. So this is beautiful. Let's see. Yes. So really keep it in the environments that create opportunities for predators for a time. You have this protection, but while you wear it and while this amazing creature shields you, as you can get closer to your dreams, you must move and you must learn fast. Okay, you got to pick your feet up. Remember I said here, that transparency going after, you know, your dreams and, you know, what you want for yourself. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You got to pick your foot up. Pick your foot up, okay? You worrying about going in a direction that some may feel like you're selling out. Or you done sold out on some other worth, baby. You're going after what you want. Hey, throw your hands up, because it's your life. It's time to do it your way. Because you got the power inside of you and the opportunity and the choice. Once again, the resources is in your hands, yeah? Beautiful. And Spirit's saying don't compare yourself to anyone too when you do that, right? That's what your soul wants you to realize. You don't need to compare yourself, all right? You just need to love yourself and go after your wildest dreams and making it happen, baby, because you're protecting. So Spirit is putting some stops in your life, or some stop to certain connections and some stop to certain access of certain environments. It's because it's for your protection and to protect your divine dreams, right? And for you to make sure that you allow divine loyal connections at this time and not just anybody, all right? You need divine loyal people, okay? You're on a different level, a higher level. So let's see what meditation cards come out for you at this time as you heal, right? And as you're doing your self-development, releasing self-sabotage, doing your thing, right? Okay, make an area. Create a special area in your home, right? And don't we have the home card right here? Come on now, baby. Yeah, look at her. Realizing sacred too, right? Yeah. Getting the messages. You get all the downloads and the message. The writings are on the walls, baby. Yeah, so create a special area in your home or even in the corner of your room. This is your relaxation area, and candles, incense, plants, and different beautiful images that hold meaning. All right, so it's time to light your candle back because they tried to, or you probably blew it out with self-sabotage from things of your past, right? But you're not doing that no more. Now you're going to make the area in your home for you to, light your fire back, fulfilling your dreams, following through with your passions. A space where you can really, like I said before as well, some of you guys may be interested, right, or already practice holistic remedies of healing, aromatherapy, plants, meditations, breathing exercises, going into nature, water therapy. So many beautiful things, right, that you can do. So let's see what your lesson is at this time on your soul's journey. What is your soul's lessons journey at this time? Oh, yes, for the collective, right? So your soul is saying judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. That's why the card came out early and said you don't need to compare yourself to nobody, right? You don't need to compare yourself to nobody, all right? Because you understand that you have your own unique path and challenges, and they got their own thing going on. And that's why you're going to focus on yourself and be transparent. Allow yourself to be transparent along the process, okay? So let's see what the book got to say about this here. Right? Yes, baby. Okay, it's beautiful. Get a little tune. All right. Ooh, we are all spirit. I like that. Yeah. We are all the same. It's only the roles we have chosen to play here on earth that makes us seem different. The biggest lesson you have chosen to learn is to love. There are so many situations in this physical dimension that is possible to incarnate into. But the core lesson is to look past these illusions and see yourself in everyone, right? Remember these illusions from the past, self-sabotage, selling out. Come on now, bloody sacrifices. Come on now. You've been through a lot, but you're going to get through, all right? You just need to realize that you got it. You got it all in you, baby. Now, so there are so many situations in this physical dimension that is possible to incarnate into. But the core lesson is to look past the illusions and see yourself in everyone, my dear. Each soul has chosen its own struggles, and your task is not to judge how someone goes about overcoming these obstacles in life, but to assist that soul. Okay, Spirit has given you the tools of compassion and empathy to help you see through the eyes of those who appear different. Your ego has taught you that making other people feel insignificant, or inferior will allow you to feel better about yourself. This or that is an illusion. By diminishing others, you diminish yourself. Always learn to follow the golden rule. I will treat others as I would like to be treated. Everyone in your life is here to teach you something about yourself. Accept the lesson with love and understanding, okay? Even the ones that, Lord have mercy, they put you through it. But listen, let me tell you something. I'm from New York City. And even, you know, somebody on the street, you know, from the homeless person to the, you know, the drug addict to the alcoholic to whatever the situation is, to the, you know, to the old lady that's picking up her bottles. Everybody can teach you something. There's a lesson for everybody that you encounter that can teach you something if you're paying attention at this thing called life. There's lessons everywhere for you to learn something, right? And sometimes in the simple things, you can get very great lessons. Sometimes you look for the biggest, you know, seminar to get it. And it's really just in the simplest things if you just take the moment to realize your surroundings and be present through the process, right? Being present through the process. Yes. And knowing that you don't need to judge others, man. You got their own thing going on. They got their own thing going on. That's cool. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Peace and love and light for the most part to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see what your ancestors and your angels have to say. Wow, it's time to move in a new direction. That's why I like that halting stop. It's changing your environment, changing your social parties, maybe some friendships in order to be able to nurture yourself and, you know, your wild dreams, your divine dreams, and your alchemy, you know what I'm saying, your energy, staying away from energy vampires. It's time. It's time to go after your dreams, fulfilling your life purpose, aligning yourself to true self-love, which it takes work and focus on thyself, right? And at the same time, you can also help others by uplifting yourself, right? You set the example with being that divine being, right? And allowing love to flow through you, right? So your ancestors and your guides is asking you to move in a new direction at this time. Look at that. Come on, baby. Look what they got for you. Come on now. They said enjoy success and happiness. This is like the sun card in the tarot. Complete happiness, overall, abundance. That's why they want you to drop your shills, okay? Protection guardian, you're divinely protected. Divinely protected. Nobody can play with you or your dreams. You're divinely protected. Your dreams are divinely protected. That's why they want you to move in a new direction. Drop your shields. Know that you good, okay? You know, when I say drop your shields to the to self-sabotage on people that actually are there for you. Societies that are actually there for you. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, no, at this time you have the knowledge and the resources and the experience to make the necessary choices for yourself, right? Where you can say, listen, this environment no longer serves me. Making a conscious decision to eliminate it, okay, out of your life. You have the choice to. Whether that be places, people, habits, you know what I'm saying, or, you know, it's for you to decide. But you got it. And as long as you go ahead and move in that direction, believing that, you know, it's able for you to go for a peaceful and a humane level with others, even if you don't rock the same, you know what I'm saying, tone they play, you still be able to, like, hey, you know what I'm saying, God bless you. Keep it moving, you know, wish you all the best in whatever terms you want. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful things. All right. So let's see what the Moonology message is. And then I'm going to end it there for this week's episode of the Divine Honeywell Healing Session. Right? You know what? Actually, no. I have a reading, a short reading. And usually, like, I would, like, I don't want to, like, extend the video too long, right? But I was like, you know what? A lot of people that I talk to outside of here, and I know outside of here, you know, just having that solid hour, and it's not going to be an hour, but that solid hour of, like, conscious, you know, conversation, conscious enlightenment, you know, and reassurance that it does a lot for the soul in the journey, right? And yeah, so not everyone has that nice therapeutic area, you know, to, like, come and get some conscious and seek out, like, on a spiritual level as well as a self-development level where you can balance both spiritual and applied into your practical world and bring about a balanced state of abundance and stability. in your life, right? Giving yourself peace and happiness. So this is what the sessions are for. So with that being said, I'm not going to rush it. I do have a short read, okay? And then I'll pull the final cards, which will be the Moonology, all right? We're going to end off with the Moonology. So with that being said, this book is called The Gift of Presence, a mindfulness guide, right, for women. I am a woman, but, masculines, you can take this knowledge as well, okay? We all come from the Divine Mother, all right? So this is just a short passage in here. It says, live a life you can live with, all right? And when it comes to the fear of failure, right? The fear of failure, this topic I wanted to talk about, right? Ask Spirit, what we're going to talk about, Spirit said we're going to talk about the fear of failure. You don't need to fear failure because what Spirit is already guaranteeing you, as long as you give yourself the divine love and move in that new direction, you will have the success and that you'll be able to enjoy underneath the sun, all right? So our negative brains can easily conjure up all kinds of dreaded scenarios about what may happen to us, especially when we are contemplating changes in our lives. Our fear of making a mistake and failing, for example, can be daunting and paralyzing when it comes to pivoting. So Stacy, the former newspaper editor who moved to a radio, she was asked what her biggest hurdle in her pivoting was or has been, and she replied, hands down, it's been fear of failure. I recall that during our first interview, Stacy told me her plan in confidence, afraid to even mention it to anyone, just in case it couldn't work out or it didn't work out. We resist change, fear, failure, and on top of that, before we have even taken the first step of pivoting, we may project ourselves into the future and start to dread telling family and friends things didn't work out, announcing to our work colleagues we are leaving, downsizing, moving home with our parents, being unemployed, or becoming unable to support ourselves and our families. Sounds familiar? We also don't like giving up, as that in and of itself and sometimes seen as failure. While we was on the cusp of pivoting, Stacy said she had to be really brave. You gotta be really brave. That tiger. This is the year of the tiger too. Yes, with astrology, this is the year of a tiger. So you need to be brave and courageous. Ashe. Okay? All right, so at age 45, she felt she couldn't make a big switch. She didn't want to leave her job until she had the next one lined up. To overcome her fear of failure and boost her confidence, she needed to think or act like a man and charge ahead. When I asked her what that meant, she explained that men often go forward with much less expertise, but far more confidence than women. I'm reminded of the classic story about breastfeeding. The following question was posed in a room of several men and women. Who is an expert in breastfeeding? Only one person raised his hand, a man who explained that he had watched his wife breastfeed for 3 months. The women in the crowd, some mothers with breastfeeding experience, didn't consider themselves experts. Before moving on, let's spend a moment on what is not failure. Whether in personal or professional settings, we've all been rejected, felt uncertain, and tried things that didn't work out on the way we wished or thought they would. I hope that you wouldn't consider any one of these to be a sign of failure. These are feelings and experiences familiar to all of us, inherent parts of being human, right? So Spirit is saying, we don't need to judge. Everybody got their own unique challenges. Everybody human, ain't nobody perfect. You know what I'm saying? Not even me, okay? A helpful refrain for failure could be, the real failure is never trying. Failure can provide opportunities for growth, which we'll be focusing on more in the journey of our self-discovery. Sometimes fear of failure can even cause some of us to create a backup career. Samantha, an ambitious, lively 28-year-old with wisdom beyond her years, learned as a teenager that she had to make a living and find her own way in the world. Her family was generally distracted with financial and personal challenges of their own, so they were mostly invaluable to her. Samantha finished graduate school with a degree in family therapy and then began a private practice as a therapist. And had a baking business on the side. When I asked her about her dual career choice, she explained that her fear of failure forced her to have a backup career to increase her odds for success. Recently, thanks to her meditation practice and what she calls the power of presence, she has realized that taking on 2 careers was due to her fear of failure in her chosen career as a family therapist. Now, Samantha only bakes for fun. Yogi Perry says it best: we made too many wrong mistakes. Okay, we made too many wrong mistakes. So, especially when resisting change, I'll probably talk about that section next week. So, don't doubt yourself. Go forward, even if you're not an expert at whatever you're doing, or you haven't mastered exactly what it is you're going after. Go forward with the divine confidence and that brave courage, right? Well, you're allowing yourself to be non-judgmental to others along the process, allowing yourself to be human, knowing that you're not perfect, so it's okay if you mess up, and if others mess up, is that they're human. Humans mess up, and it's okay. Don't beat yourself up. Don't sabotage yourself, certain relationships, and allow yourself to move forward. All right, your dreams do need a practical plan. So whatever you are dreaming about, Spirit is saying your dreams need a practical plan. All right, full moon in Taurus, right, and go ahead and take the time to breathe out, right, as things disseminate, right, disseminating moon, right, because it's time for you to look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. All right, stepping out of your comfort zone, following your north node. This is your destiny here, my love. This is your destiny, right? Those wild dreams and us rising back, right? Phoenix rising, right? Some of you guys are rising back from places you never thought you can. But guess what? Your wildest dreams are becoming, or have the potential or the ability, let me say rather, to become your reality, right? With guaranteed success, or as long as you move in a new direction, right? Embracing who you truly are and giving yourself that divine love, self-love, creating sacred spaces within your home, inviting more plants into your life, meditations, and allowing yourself to evolve to higher societies and friendships that actually benefit you along the process. Spirit is saying be bold and make the first move, right? Cardinal moon. All right, because the energy you need is gaining momentum, right? You have to switch up for some energy vampires, right? But the energy you need is gaining back momentum, all right? You're gathering back your energy, your resources, lighting back that divine fire in you, right? There are some adjustments that are required, right? And that's okay, right? 3rd quarter moon, right? And as we make those adjustments, being bold, making the first move, to give your dreams a practical plan. The end of a tough cycle is approaching, full moon in Capricorn, yeah? And yeah, so just look at the bigger picture at the bottom of the deck. It says your commitment is being tested at this time, right? 1st quarter moon. So you could do it, baby. You could do it, all right? So I appreciate you guys. I hope something here was, edifying for you guys. And peace, love, and light. Sending you guys lots of love and vibration. I'll see you next week. It's your girl, SK at the Grace of Thrones. Ashe.